Alright, this is PG here,
And CC.
and this is going to be part 21 of our Dark Souls 2 walkthrough.
Well, not our Dark Souls walk, your walkthrough. I've not played this game since I played Dark Souls 1. I don't know, maybe like 4 years ago.
That's okay. It kind of helps to have someone that doesn't know what's going on here, just so that it's...
There's talking cats now.
I kind of think that's like Alvina's kid or something, because Alvina was the talking cat in Dark Souls, and there's another talking cat here, so it only makes sense to assume that they could be related.
I should admit I never finished Dark Souls. I am one of those guys that gave up on the game because it made me too mad.
That is okay. We're going to do our best to deal with being mad at this game.
So are you about to jump into that Sparta pit?
I am kind of going to drop into the Sparta pit, and as much as I love lining myself up, I always feel like I'm going to fall to my death either way.
That would be the Dark Souls way, wouldn't it?
Like the minute you drop, the well starts to just kind of rotate.
Yeah.
That'd be so good. I'd be so happy about it.
Joke's on you. Welcome to difficulty.
Yeah. Okay, so there's kind of like this shadow dude that's just in my way and at the same time helping me know where to go.
That's nice.
I thought so. Look, there he is again.
So he's like another dude right now, though, right?
Yeah, that's another guy online playing the game at the same time as me in the same place. And he actually had a catalyst, which means he's also a terrible, terrible mage just like me.
Yeah. Oh, look at ooh.
Yeah, if
Ballsy.
I didn't have the ring on, that would not have worked out. Okay, so we only got one last little place to jump to, and then we can start our next area, which is, I think it's called like the Graves of the Saints or something like that.
Oh, lovely place.
Yeah,
Kind of place you raise your kids.
I thought so. I think you're going to like this place mainly because it's one giant trap. Just one giant trap.
Just like, so, I don't have anything to say about this.
That's okay with me. Basically, we're going to come through here. Yeah,
Oh,
Grave of the Saints. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, this is why this area is so difficult, and some people actually refuse to go through it, and they jump to the lower ledge that I showed.
Okay.
Basically, the minute you come into this area, there is a high chance that you're going to get put into someone else's world. Someone that is serving the Rat King. And once they decide to serve the Rat King, all the enemies in this area become their friends.
And then go for you.
Yeah, so when I get summoned to someone else's world, I have to fight all the enemies and the master of that world, which is gonna really suck. And it does happen.
This is the part I don't understand about this game is all this summoning nonsense. It seems like you're being summoned against your will.
I am, and that's just one of the difficulties to the game. But the good news is, in this area, if you win the first time you get summoned, you do not get summoned again.
Ooh, I would like that.
If you lose, you get summoned again. If you lose again, the third time you get summoned is the last time. Unless you quit out or restart, and then that restarts your connection. So right now, I'm getting summoned to someone else's world.
By a gray spirit.
Well, I think I'm the gray spirit.
Oh.
So when I come into this guy's world, my character is going to look all weird and jacked up and whited out for some reason. But I'm not too worried about it. Most of the people in this area are not a very high level, so I'm hoping we're going to do pretty good against this guy.
I thought you were supposed to be golden.
No, the golden guys are the Sun Bros, followers of Solaire in the first game, and in this game they just kind of, they don't have anybody to praise in this one.
Just for nostalgia's sake, they exist.
Yeah.
All right.
But they're still really helpful.
I remember that. I remember being extremely amused by that.
And you can still do the little praise the sun thing in this game.
Good.
So here's some more rats, and
it does appear that you're doing decent to get the rat.
Yeah, alright, so there's the host, and I'm already almost dead.
I see that.
So I make the very quick, very smart decision that
Quaff some potions.
He's a mage, I'm a mage. Let's just trade. I didn't like that trade-off, so
You're not gonna go for the magic fight?
no, I don't want the magic fight.
Ooh, look at you dodge, though.
Yeah, definitely experience from Dark Souls has taught me dodging is the most important thing in the game.
Ooh, I like this here, though. I like this incessant blast of pain you're inflicting.
I'm trying to just chase this guy down at this point. I'm not paying attention to the rats. I'm not paying attention to any of the other enemies in the area. I'm just going to chase him down, and hopefully he doesn't run away to a new area. Otherwise, I could be fucked. Yeah. Alright, so... Oh, it would have been great to get that backstab just then. I probably could have ended it right there.
It does look like he's not doing very well for himself.
He is not, because every time he heals, I run at him and hit him.
For more damage than he's healing for.
Hopefully.
Stupendous work.
Bam.
Now what have you done?
I've beaten him, and beating one of them gets me a Pharaoh's lockbox, which opens up puzzles, and I definitely taunted. I don't know why.
Puzzles.
I'm just a dick. So if you're a grave or a Rat King servant, which I had a character that was, the entire area has lockbox, little lockbox areas.
Mm-hmm.
And when you put the lockboxes in there, it does random things to the area. Some of them make big puddles of corrosive material that eats away at people's armors and their rings and their weapons. Other ones just kind of open up new areas for them to get stuck in.
Oh, yes.
So like all those little lockbox, little faces and stuff. So when I was a Rat King servant, I decided it would be fun to undo all of them.
Oh.
So I would just stand in like about this area and just watch as they tried to fight all of these crazy enemies. Because you got the rats, you got the undead zombies, and then every time they go somewhere, they run into big puddles of poison and corrosion. So their weapons are getting just destroyed. They're getting poisoned. They're being chased by rats. It really sucks.
You sound like a dick. But I feel like it would be an amusing way to be a dick.
I didn't want any of my stuff to get broken, so I would just run around naked. Like no rings on, no armor, no weapons. And I would just run around naked, and they would try to chase me, and I would just continually drag them through puddles.
As a true servant of the Rat King would, just be naked at all times.
But this is what sucks, is that you have to get a rat tail to become a servant of the Rat King. Mm-hmm. Which means I have to kill this burrow, which means I have to kill all these rats. But I don't just kill these rats. There's a particular rat that comes, I think you have to kill like 10 rats or wait 2 minutes, and the rat...
special rat?
Yeah, the special rat. I don't want to call him the Rat King because he's not.
The Rat Prince.
Yeah, sure.
Prince of Rats.
Prince Rat, you know? So I'm just kind of avoiding most of these guys. The best way to do it is to go to the far corner where they aren't and just wait for them to kind of come at you in like a little single file line. And you can kind of chop a bunch of them down. So you're not actually fighting the boss until you actually see a life bar pop into the screen, which should be happening here in a minute.
Okay.
Right now, my status effect I'm really worried about is petrification.
Right, because that would obviously be bad.
That's going to turn me to stone.
Oh, hey, look, a life bar.
Yep, that means the boss is down, and he looks just like everybody else, except he has a big fuzzy rat mane.
Ooh.
So we're going to find him, and we're going to hopefully blast him with a bunch of magic and just take him out that way instead of fighting him.
Just murder a prince.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
Ooh, ooh.
And if I'm not mistaken, he does poison damage and petrification damage.
That sounds bad.
I'd love a weapon that did that. If you could petrify people in like PvP, that would be outstanding.
I have a feeling you would just use that to petrify them and then taunt them instead of actually doing any more damage.
It's a possibility, yeah. So I got him targeted, and I'm just blasting him with some magic to kind of get as much of a cheap shot in as I can before I have to switch to my weapon.
I do love me a good cheap shot.
Yeah. If I could just punt this fucker off a ledge, that would be outstanding. Just grab him by his stupid rat face and just kick him off the ledge and he falls to his death.
Squeak!
All the other rats are like, oh, you done did it now.
You're the new Chuck E. Cheese now.
Yeah. He's the leader. Alright, so the minute I kill this guy, now the rats want to leave me alone, but I still kind of want to kill them because I fucking hate rats.
Right, the little rat bastards.
Yeah, so I get about 4 or 5 cheap shots in.
Oh,
Gives
good.
me some souls.
Couple souls.
Alright.
You're so handsome.
I thought so, you know? Look at him.
It's a cute little jacket.
Guess what I named my mage?
Oh, do tell.
Castro.
Just...
Yeah. Yeah. That's a thing.
I assume you're quite fidelous about casting your spells.
I am. I am indeed. I actually hate being a mage. I hate it so bad.
Why
But
you do then?
I made my character a mage so that I could show that the game is difficult. Because the first time I played through, I did have difficulties. And then the second time I played through, I didn't breeze through the game, but I was a lot better off and a lot smarter. So with this playthrough, I picked my weakest build type so that I could, you know, show the difficulties of the game. And, you know, show that even with a shitty build, you can still beat bosses and get through areas.
That rat is talking to you.
That is the Rat King.
He doesn't have a crown or anything, though.
I don't know where he would get one, but I would encourage it.
I'm assuming that through the sewers, at least at some point in time, they'll have some sort of shiny material come down that they could crown their king with.
I don't know.
I'm sure
But
all the dead people floating around in this game.
I did decide to join the Rat Covenant just for shits and giggles.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, so he's pretty gross, actually. Like, he's all decayed and shitty.
But he's hanging in there. What a trooper.
Basically, what he tells you during this little chit-chat is that there used to be an agreement that, you know, underground was meant for rats, the surface world was for humans. Humans broke that. People come in and destroy their burrows all the time, and they're pretty salty about it.
But it made me feel like a dick just for being a human.
Yeah, yeah. And he says, hey, even though you're a human, you have the right to serve me because you destroyed one of my burrows. So, you know, if you want to be a bro and serve me, I will treat you like I would any rat.
Normally I wouldn't take that as a compliment.
Yeah, yeah. But he does sell cool stuff, like those corrosive urns, dung pies.
Ooh, dung pies.
And then things that kind of boost your resistance to poisons and toxins.
As any proper Rat King follower would have.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Because we all know safety first when you think of rats.
Safety eventually.
Yeah.
We'll get around to safety.
Safety first, then friendship. So even though me and the rat are friends, I would make sure he had a PT belt on. Just make sure he had it on constantly. Even though they're in the dark, that reflective surface could save a life.
I kind of wish you had one right now, just a reflective belt for your character.
I do too, actually.
It could save you from all sorts of things. It'd just give you a 10% resistance to everything.
Just PT belt equipped, resistant to everything. Just put it on. You just glow.
Oh yeah, that would be its downfall, is that it would just permanently glow this fluorescent green.
And with such a sweet PT belt, you have infinite stamina.
You can just run forever.
Yeah, just run and swing for days.
Even in the darkest areas, just wow.
Just glowing.
Yeah.
Although we are actually headed to a dark area where I'm going to have to use a torch, which is a cool concept that Dark Souls didn't have. So Dark Souls 2 really stepped it up with this cool, the light physics and the way you have to use these torches. What I don't like is that I have to use it in my shield hand.
No shield.
So no shield, and I'm a mage.
You gonna get fucked up.
A little bit, yeah. But real quick, I just want to give everybody a little rundown. Because I joined the Rat Covenant, none of these rats are going to attack me.
Yay.
So I can run through this area freely and grab some sweet loot. Those are Pharaoh's Lockstone, little holes right there. There's like 4 of them against that wall. I think those ones were the ones that do corrosive damage. Alright, so right under there, you see my new rat friends.
What up, rat buddies?
Yeah, hey. Hey, rat buddies.
Howdy do.
I don't know what to do that hole.
Y'all doing some rat business?
I would only assume that rats could only do rat business, but that talking rat pretty much proved me wrong.
This talking rat seems to be into all sorts of businesses. Oh, wood holes.
The good thing is I won that PvP fight, so I got a lockstone for free.
Ooh.
So we're gonna use it to drop that bridge right there in a minute after I come over here and get these skulls.
What are skulls for?
Actually, I don't think those were alluring skulls, but alluring skulls in this game are really cool. For like lower level enemies that attack you in hordes, you throw an alluring skull away from you, and they all rush to it and try to.
A skull.
Yeah, they
Get the brains out of it or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what they want. They just go over there and hump it, and then you can just kind of recover.
Just get a little skull fuck going on.
Yeah, throw some stuff at them, run up and attack them, do whatever you want to do.
All right.
So this is pretty much a full tour of the PvP area for if you're a rat servant. It's pretty big, pretty expansive. My favorite lockbox in this whole area actually turns off all the torches, so it's extra dark.
God, no.
Yeah, so it's dark, there's rats, there's corrosive pits.
I have seen some bits of this game in the light, and they look scary enough. I don't know if I want to see them in the dark.
Well, the dark area we're about to go through is not the one you want.
I'm terrified.
Let's find out next time.